So here's a video on the reasons why I love my 2005 Cadillac compared to my 2007 BMW e60. Let's compare the two. So I cannot compare the engine for this because the Cadillac has a V8 engine, Northstar, while my BMW e60 has the V6 N52 engine. So the first thing that I like about this car is the proximity unlock. I don't need the key. I just need to be near the car and it will unlock automatically when I pull the door. Yep. And then the seats will automatically adjust, including the steering wheel. And the BMW, I need my key fob. Yep. Open it. And since I didn't, well, it will adjust the seats too, but I didn't set it. The other thing that I like is the remote start, which is built into the key. There we go. So you just click this one, automatically open. If you notice, the radio is off. And then if you set your climate control to preset temperature, it will actually warm it during the winter and cool it during the summer. And the good thing about this car is that it has a heated seats, so it's really good for winter. During the remote start process, look at this, everything is turned on, including the display mode. So I'm going to turn it off. Yep. I could also turn it off remotely. On the BMW, nope, can't do that. There's no option here on the key. There's no remote start. Okay, one of the major things that I like about this Cadillac too is the infotainment system. This one. So it has pretty much a keyless entry. I don't have to insert anything, unlike my BMW. So it will tell me to press the start and brake to start the engine, and automatically gives me the display, and there you go. I don't have a navigation CD, so it will not display any maps, but compared to iDrive, which is probably the worst thing that BMW did in terms of controls, the one on the Cadillac is very simple. So I could actually configure the vehicle here without requiring any special tools. So I could just do personal settings, and then from here, if I have two remotes, I actually have two key fobs, so I could select, you could customize it between driver 1 and driver 2. They have different settings. And then they have this lock, unlock, lights, horns, occupant information, occupant position, and then the remote start. You all have this option here, which is pretty awesome. So it will tell you like when the door is unlocked. You should like turn on the feature for automatic door unlock. So yeah, all doors unlock at off, driver unlock in park, all doors so you could customize all this feature. Yeah, this is the lights, so they're all on. This one I didn't do anything on this one, just the default. And then you also have the occupant information. You could actually do the personal greeting too if you want. So you could have an edit here. You could edit it so it says, when I turn it on, it says they actually this is a let me see, what did I put in here. Yep, so it's a good day. Oh, I deleted it. Oh, don't do that. Yep, so there's like a message there that says when you turn it on, it will say have a good day, Arthur, or nice day for driving. You could have a personal greeting here and also a standard greeting. And then you could choose between a normal chime or a high chime. And occupant position. Yep, this is how you do the seat position when you exit and when you go in. You know, you could recall that. And then the memory. Yeah, you could adjust it anytime. You don't need to do it on the seats, which is sometimes you cannot see which one is settings 1, 2, 3 on a BMW. This one you could recall or you could store anything, which is pretty nice. Very simple too. I mean, everything is so simple. Even the audio controls. And then even for the Bluetooth setting here. I don't know what is this one. Oh, this is the map thing. Okay, so even for the equalizer setting, you could adjust this one too. And I think there's a setting here. I think there's an equalizer setting. I forgot where is it, but you could change the setting here for this one. You could yep, like the fader, and then the balance. You could do that. The reason for that is that it has like speakers on the seats, both passenger and driver. See, I have speakers in here. You cannot see that on a BMW or any other car, only on a Cadillac. I think this one is for the source. Everything is so fast. Whenever I change something, you just go here and click on the button. You don't need to like bundle with the iDrive. And even the climate controls, everything is also laid out here. So it has like the heated and cooled seats, not just at the front, also at the back. So that's another thing too that I need to show. Okay, now we'll compare my BMW. So you're greeted with an annoying chime, which you could actually disable. But on a BMW, the most annoying part is actually how to navigate the iDrive. The iDrive is actually very slow and very hard to navigate. So for example, you do the climate controls. Yeah, although you could like control everything here, it's not really everything. So like the vents, they are situated on the iDrive, which is like, I don't know, I don't really like it. So you could like control this one over here. Yeah, so I actually prefer to have like hard buttons rather than on that display. and then sometimes you press the main button here, it will go back, which is kind of nuts. You basically have to like, yeah, even for me, yeah, I don't, yeah, I'm lost now. So supposed to be, yeah, you press the menu back again to go back to the, so somehow this iDrive, I don't know, I mean, it's like it won't work when you're like on a sub menu. You have to like go back to the menu and then, okay, go to like say entertainment. Yep. So yeah, it's probably okay, but it's still like tedious, you know. It's not like you have to like manipulate this by pushing it like this one on the side and then rotating it to do the selection, and then this one has double purpose, like it's like an enter key, or sometimes go to the iDrive menu, but that doesn't sometimes work, which is kind of really annoying. They should probably have they should probably like do the plain setup where you have all the buttons out there. And the other thing that is common on BMW is like the annoying messages to warn you that your headlights are busted, your tail lights or turn signal lights are busted. It will show up here. Even the TPMS, it will show up here. On the Cadillac, it will not tell you. Like say for example your headlight is busted, there's no warning in the dash that the headlight is busted. Last time when I was working on the headlight, I forgot to reconnect it, and I only found out that the headlight wasn't connected because it was like nighttime, and when I tried to turn it on, I noticed that the other light wasn't working. So I figured that, oh dang it, I forgot to connect the headlights, the main cable. But it didn't show me on the dash, which is, I don't know if it's good or bad, but probably BMW is more concerned about it, but the Cadillac or GM doesn't really care. So the only option that I have on my BMW is heated seats, which actually you actually control by the main menu here. So I am not so sure if that's event settings though. So I'm not so sure where's the control for the heated seats, but yeah, I don't see anything. This is the mystery to me. Where's the heated seats for BMW? Well, oh, I found it. It's over here. See how convenient it is for the heated seats to be here? I think it's only heated. Yep. It's like you have the minimum and maximum. And you have memory too. The memory is here. And you have to do it by feel because okay, so the heated seats and the cooled seats option is right here in front of you in a Cadillac. And then I mentioned about the speakers. Now you'll be surprised that the rear seats on the Cadillac, look at that, it has heated seats for the rear passengers, which is really awesome. So the rear seats are heated too. Look at that. Bose is a quality sound system too. I like it better than the Harman Kardon or even the Livingston stereo system. Bose is actually pretty good. So one of the features that is also not in BMW is the information. If you look at this, so I have an auto life, and then I have individual tire pressure monitors. I mean tire pressure indicator. So even the let's see. Yeah, so that's the right rear tire, left rear tire, right front, then the left front, then the battery voltage too. BMW, you could probably see the battery voltage, but you have to do like a special press on the dashboard buttons out there to make it show, like what they call that, the test mode thing. On the Cadillac, it's just there on the information. And one thing too is that it has a heads-up display. So if you look at that, there's a screen there that is being reflected on the windshield. Probably the phone will not be able to show that, but yeah, it should be. Yeah, if I do a left turn, right turn, yep, it has a head up display or heads up display. I don't know. I think some BMW has this feature, but I haven't seen one though. Probably on the 7 series, I guess, but not on the 5 series or the 3 series. Oh, I forgot. This one has the adaptive cruise control too, starting at 2005. So I'm not so sure if the BMW 5 series has that feature available. Probably the 7 series maybe has that, starting at 2005, but I'm not so completely sure. So this one works pretty much. It works really well. So let's open up the hood. Yep, that sound means that the car unlocked by itself. So usually this car, I just go out. I don't even need to lock the car. I just go away and then it automatically unlocks by itself. So here's the strut bar. I think BMW has the strut bar too. It goes to the center there near the cowl, but this one is like one beefy strut bar. And then if we take a look at this, this has the magnetic suspension. Yep, magnetic suspension. Not an air thing, not an air suspension, but magnetic suspension. And best of all, it has a dipstick. Yep, dipstick. So I don't know why BMW removed the dipstick, but pretty much the dipstick could not fail compared to an electronic part. Yeah, and this one is also the Northstar V8, which is a pretty good engine during this model year. I think the older Northstar V8s has problems with head gaskets or overheating, but this one, I think starting 2000, oh probably 2005. Yeah, they redesigned everything, or not really everything, but the head bolts to prevent the head gasket leaks. And then for BMW, actually the V8 is not the most reliable one, so you better go with the inline six. And on the contrary, the V6 on the V6 on the Cadillac or GM, like Traverse, Enclave, Acadia, they have problems with the 3.6 V6. Those have timing chain problems. Usually at 100,000 miles they started to fail, causing those cars to be really junk. So don't buy a Cadillac with the V6 engine. Go with the Northstar V8. And this is the reason why I like my Cadillac.